The universe is comprised of silent material. Stars, asteroids, and the vacuum between them consist of elemental matter that lacks the hardware to experience its own existence. Yet you are constructed from those exact same ingredients. The carbon and oxygen atoms in your cells obey the same laws of physics as a rock, but you possess an inner, subjective world. Individual atoms have no capacity for feeling, yet when organized into your specific biological structure, they generate the sting of grief, the sudden burst of a laugh, and the weight of awe. Human consciousness represents the point in the physical universe where biological machinery produces a self. Consider the physical reality of the human brain. It is a 3-pound, wet biological organ locked away in a sealed vault of bone, sitting in silence. This isolated mass of tissue never receives a single direct photon of light or vibration of sound. Yet it generates the vibrant, multi-sensory cinematic reality that you navigate every second of your life. That internal reality relies on no magic. It is a measurable output driven by biological gears. To see how those gears operate, we have to scale down to the foundational microscopic architecture of the brain. This diagram shows a single neuron. Biological electricity fills the structure. Once it crosses a physical threshold, it fires a pulse. This individual cell possesses no knowledge, emotion, or awareness. It functions as a blind mechanical switch, reacting to voltage. Because the fundamental building block is blind, the experience of awareness must be a property of the network's scale and density. Millions of neuronal switches form independent processing modules, one handling shapes, another processing fear. Rapid lines of connectivity erupt, linking these isolated clusters into one synchronized grid. This is global workspace theory. Proposing a central broadcasting system allows separate unconscious processes to share information globally. Through this system, a visual shape, a surge of adrenaline, and a retrieved memory are instantly broadcast across the network to create a single, unified moment in time. Consciousness is the literal act of this data synchronizing across the entire network. Scientists describe this transition using the concept of emergence. Emergence is a phenomenon where a complex system develops entirely new properties that its individual parts do not possess. This schematic illustrates the concept using a single H2O molecule. An isolated molecule is rigid, possessing no physical property of being wet. But as it multiplies to form a flowing wave, a transition occurs. Wetness emerges when billions of molecules interact at a specific density. That same mathematical rule applies to the dense feedback loops of neural data inside your skull. When the brain's network reaches a critical threshold of data density and processing speed, a new property takes shape. Consciousness is the wetness of the brain's data network, an inevitable property generated by mechanical complexity. The bitter taste of coffee or the feeling of love are the real-time, emergent outputs of this vast mechanical network, doing exactly what it evolved to do. Realizing the human mind is a biological machine grounds human feeling into the natural physics of the cosmos. The human brain functions as the universe's single most complex architecture, forged from dead elements just to observe itself. Subjective transcendence represents the highest expression of matter, a physical system reaching a state of self-perception. Through us, the physical universe finally wakes up to experience its own existence.